Good morning, hello, whatever time it is when you're watching this. It's February 23rd, 22nd? 22nd. It's February 22nd. I don't know when the last time I filmed was, probably something to do with the snow, which was last week. But here we are now, and I want to go over some things on my to-do list. It's a Saturday, so I have things I want to get done today. So I did not make New Year's resolutions this year, but I did start a list of things I wanted to accomplish this year. And these are like, it's like a to-do list basically, a big to-do list for the year. I was trying to be very loose with it so I wouldn't feel like a failure if I did not achieve all my goals, but also I wanted it to feel achievable so that I would not fail. Does that make sense? Some of the items on the list include clean the windows from the outside, change all my doorknobs. I bought a bunch of crystal doorknobs and I want to use them. And I've only done one so far and I did it wrong and I got myself locked in the kitchen. So I need help with that. What else? Organize my closets, which I have started and is more work than anticipated. So anyway, things like that. And I roughly gave myself a month in which I wanted to do the items. I put a lot of the items in January because I was feeling ambitious. And then guess what? It's almost the end of February and I haven't done any? I haven't finished any of the items anyway. Hi, Duffy. Hello. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Some of the items should... Duffy. What? Scratchy, scratchy. Okay, now that she's distracted. Some of the items should not have been on the January list, like clean the windows, because it's too cold. I open the window, I spray it with stuff, the spray turns to slush, I can't clean the window. So I'm moving that to the spring. That should have been a spring item anyway. Would have been nice to see through the windows clearly now, but I can wait. I'll show you the list. This is the list for the year. So at the top I have some actual like New Year's resolution style goals, like eat breakfast often. I usually skip breakfast. Spend time editing YouTube videos weekly, so don't let it go months. Don't let it go months and months and months. So I'm trying to do something every week. And have monthly dinners with my friends. And that's tomorrow, yay! And then these are the monthly goals that I set for myself. So in January, I wanted to clean the windows, fix the towel bar, reorganize my closets, and print wedding photos. Not my wedding. Photos of my grandparents and my parents. Out of these 4 items that I designated for January, I have done 0. I started the closet reorg, but it's ongoing. And as I mentioned, I didn't do the windows. I haven't printed the wedding photos, and I did not fix my towel bar. So moving those to February. Okay. For February, we have find a cobbler who can fix my black sandals and my brown boots. Rewire a lamp. Fix the towel bar, clean the windows, print wedding photos. Guess there's only 1 week left, so I'm not going to do any of these. So I'll move them to March or future months. I might change my strategy. These are just things I want to get done. So maybe I'll just make a big list, and then on a day when I'm feeling like I can do something, I open the list and pick one. That seems like a good idea. All that said, today, specifically today, I have made a list of things I want to do today, which I think is achievable, and I'll show you that list now. Number 1 on my list, make cookies. This is for tomorrow's monthly dinner, so I have to do it. Number 2, finish my closet, clear it. Number 3, laundry, already started, if you can hear it in the background. Number 4, go to the library and print a return shipping label. Number 5, go to the post office with this printed label, and mail something back for a return. Number 6, water my plants, already started. Number 7, spice rescue. So right here you can see on my beautiful spice rack, 1 spice is missing. It has fallen down back behind the counter. It's gone. It's not gone. It's back there. I thought it was gone. This counter's very heavy. I had tried to move it in the past, and you have to basically empty the whole thing out, which is a pain in the butt. My boyfriend suggested tying a very strong magnet, which I do have, to a string and fishing it out because it's magnetic. So that will be on my things I tried today because I want my chili flakes. Let's go check on things I've already started. Laundry. Watering plants. This is my closet clear out situation. I've taken everything out that I can. Down here is my cat carrier that has to stay. My air conditioner that has to stay. This is winter clothing that I haven't really used in a long time, but I like it. And then up there I did not remove. I probably should organize that, but I haven't. Then in this room, I have more stuff that has exploded from the closet. Empty boxes that are good and I can't throw them away. I have a box problem. Maybe you can relate. Some boxes are too good to throw away, and that's what that pile is over there. This is the closet. So I have all my Christmas decor. Then this shelf is what needs to be reorganized. This all started because I wanted my craft supplies to be more accessible. They used to be at the bottom of this shelf and everything was stacked on top of it. So anytime I wanted craft supplies, I had to take everything out of the closet, and it was a real pain in the butt. So I was like, I want my craft supplies in a cart. So I bought this cart from IKEA, put all my craft supplies in it, and now it's very accessible. And I've already done 2 crafting projects since doing this, so it's been great. But removing the original box with craft supplies, putting it on here has had a snowball effect where I had to remove the sewing machine from the bottom of the closet because then the cart wouldn't fit with the sewing machine in there, and then everything that was on this shelf on top of the craft supplies originally, I took it out, and then it just wouldn't go back in. I don't know what happened. It wouldn't go back in. The wrapping paper doubled in size. The fabric box, which I moved the fabric from a smaller box to the larger, now empty craft box, doesn't fit somehow. All those boxes. Yeah, so, and then as you saw the other closet, I emptied stuff out of that closet because I thought maybe there could be like a closet sharing situation. And now that closet's also all over the living room floor. So I don't know what happened. Maybe you can relate. This is probably very common. This might be ambitious for today. I feel like I want to get stuff back away, out of sight, but maybe not today. Anyway, moving on. The next first thing I'm going to tackle, the next thing is cookies. Cookies got to get going, but the real first thing is tea. It's on the list, but I'm going to make tea. Oh, that's empty. It's just a very heavy watering can. Okay, take 2. I like to keep my plants in their nursery pots, and then I put them in decorative pots so that when I water them, I can take them out of the decorative pot, soak them, let the water run out the bottom, and then put them back in the decorative pot without them sitting in water for weeks. And my last one. This one's planted directly in the decorative pot because I did it a long time ago. It's been 6 or 7 years with this plant. And I didn't know back then that you shouldn't do that. Basically, there was a trend, maybe it still is, to put rocks in the bottom of your planter, decorative planter, so that for drainage. But if you overwater a plant, the water doesn't evaporate. It stays there. And it just rots the bottom of the plant. So this is old, and I can't repot it because if you touch this plant, all these little green knobbies fall off. So we're just kicking it. We're seeing how long this lasts. It's been a long time. It's long. It's been a long time and the plant is long. Just think how much better it would be doing if I didn't plant it directly in this little pot. We'll never know. We'll never know. Well, good news. That was my last plant, so yay. Next up is cookies. So while my tea is brewing, I'm going to prepare the ingredients. I'm going with the best sugar cookies from bromabakery.com. Prep time 30 minutes, cook time 10 minutes. Total time 1 hour 40. I don't know where that math comes from, but oh, maybe there's a resting stage. There's probably a resting stage. Okay, skip to the recipe. I need a stand mixer, check. Baking sheets, got it. On paper, parchment paper, got it. Rubber spatula, rolling pin, wire rack. I have all those things. Ingredients: half a cup of unsalted butter at room temp. I've left this out overnight because I was, what? Thinking ahead. 1 cup of white sugar. Is there a cup in here? I don't know, but got backup, so we're okay. 1 room temperature egg. Dang it! I did not take the eggs out of the fridge. How long before an egg becomes room temperature? 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Got it. 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. We are not using that in this recipe because my friend is allergic to nuts. So we are not using that. We're skipping that. I've already asked another baker friend if I need to replace that liquid with anything, and she said no. So bye-bye almond extract. Next is 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I only have coarse grinding salt, so I usually, when I'm baking and I need fine salt, it's very hard to grind into a teaspoon. I don't know if you've ever tried it, but I have a mortar and pestle which I use specifically for salt to grind up salt faster than the salt grinder, and it's easier to measure. So salt, and then 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Once again, the question is, do I have enough? Is this 1 3/4 cups? I don't know, but I have backup. Okay, measuring spoons from my grandparents' general store, which no longer exists. But if you want to try calling it, here's the number. Kat, when you're editing this, make sure not to include any clips of my butt in the fridge reflection, because I'm not wearing pants. Let's get to it. Let's get to bacon. Bacon. 1 cup. Washing machine is done. Quick break on the baking. Gonna take everything out. Some of this is gonna go back in because my washing machine is also a dryer. And now I use wool dryer balls for, I don't know, aeration. I don't think it does, maybe it does something for static. Who knows? But I have 5 of them. Put them in. Auto dry, normal. It says 3 hours. I don't really know what these time estimates mean. It just stops when it wants to stop. My washing machine will say 10 minutes left for 40 minutes, so it's all nonsense. Now I'm gonna hang up the non-dryer items. Back to the cookies! Folding the dry clothes, not a problem. When that's done, I'll do it. One. Half. I guess I got done 3 of these and not done as many dishes, but. The tripod I'm using for this shot is the flour container, which I now need, so I have to change this. Put a little bit in at a time. Next step is to form into a disc, flat disc, and wrap it in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for 1 hour. I do not have plastic wrap, so I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag, which I do have. And then I have an hour to do some other stuff on the list, I guess. It is 12:23. I'm going to do some tidying of this area because it feels messy. And then I have an hour. So in 1 hour, I'm gonna come back to the cookies, hopefully. Technically, I can leave it for overnight. So it's at least 1 hour in the fridge. I'm gonna look for cookie cutters after I clean. 12:46. I did get distracted with phone time. I'm human, I'm weak, I'm sorry. It did not take 20 minutes. It took 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Washed dishes, cleared counter. Don't look at anything that's still on the counter. This counts as a clear. Just put this away right now. I didn't show it, but I've been drinking tea. It's my second mug. Okay, take two. I have cleared the counters. I wiped off the surfaces. My mother taught me that wiping the counters and the table is part of doing the dishes. I have learned in my adult life that not everybody follows that philosophy, but the kitchen is not clean if the counters are not clean. So that's part of doing the dishes to me, because you clean the dishes, then you have a damp rag ready to go. Next, I'm gonna look for a cookie cutter. These are my baking bins. These are my cookie cutters. A large heart. I wanted to make little mini cookies, but this is a heart, so. My backup plan will be to use this. My current plan is to go to the library, print my return label, go to the post office, mail my return, swing by my favorite store in the market called Good Egg, and see if they have small heart-shaped cookie cutters. If they do, for under $5 or exactly $5 or less, I will purchase a small heart. If not, large heart cookies is what we're getting. It's 1:02. I'm leaving the house now, so let's go. Okay, done. There was a lineup for the printer, but then I realized there was a second printer, but then that printer was out of service. So I had to wait in the line for the first printer. I got my item printed, and then I stuck the label on my package, and guess what? Pulling tape in a quiet library is so embarrassing. Tape is loud, but I did it. And I'm off to my next stop, which is actually the cookie cutter store, because it's on the way to the post office. This one's just stars and leaves. Ooh. Not as tiny as I wanted, but smaller than what I have. And only $2. Okay, that was also a success. I wanted an even tinier cookie cutter, but that's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll tell you what was not a success. Toronto's ability to shovel sidewalks. This is a park, so who's in charge of the sidewalk? The city, probably. Not a neighbor, the city. Treacherous. Last stop is the post office. Done. Bag is empty except for my cookie cutter. Now I will go back home, check the clock on my microwave because it's different from all other clocks, and see how long this took. I'm sure it's been more than 20 minutes, especially because I had to wait in line for the printer. And that means it's been 1 hour since we put the cookie dough in the fridge, and we can continue with the cookie process. Back on the camera. Let's check the time. 1:56. Okay, so definitely not 20 minutes. Took me about an hour to run those 3 errands. But I've been putting off the library/mail errand for 3 weeks. So that was well worth my time. Let's compare my new cookie cutter to the one I already have. One I already had, heart. One I just bought, heart. Worth it? It's not the best heart shape. I wonder if I can manipulate it. I kind of wanted it to be like this big, like even smaller, but whatever. I like it. Check. This is looking pretty good. Okay, I just put my hair up because it's actually quite warm outside and now I'm hot. Since we're keeping track of time throughout this whole video, remember how my dryer said 3.5 hours or whatever? Just reheated my tea. Well, it's not been 3 hours. It's been 1 hour-ish, 1.5. And there's 15 minutes left on the timer, which, as I mentioned before, does not actually mean 15 minutes, but it's not 3 hours. So, I don't know. 1/4 inch thick. I reformed the heart, so it's more hearty, in my opinion. I don't think I mentioned it, but the theme of tomorrow's dinner is love, aka comfort food. So I have extra dough and I'm gonna make, I'm making these little letter-shaped cookies. I think they'll need to bake for approximately 1 minute. Hopefully they don't burn. Oops. They look like pretzels. Pretty sure if we roll the clip back, I definitely say that I should only bake these for like 2 minutes. I put them in for 7 minutes. I don't know what I was thinking. They're burnt, but they look good in terms of the shape. Otherwise, the cookies worked out. Ta-da! I went for some big hearts as well, just for fun. Technically, cookies are done, so I'm crossing it off. The only thing left is Closet and Spice Rescue. So I think I'm gonna do Spice Rescue first, and then I can just concentrate on Closet for the rest of the day. And what time is it? Let's check the clock. 3:05. Pretty good. Here's my bin of magnets right here. 30 rare earth magnets. They are incredibly powerful. I actually injured myself when a couple of these snapped together and my skin was in between. This is my string that I'm gonna use. I was gonna tie it, but I think I might just sandwich 2 magnets together and they'll hold. Magnet, magnet. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop it down the back of the counter and see what I can get. I don't wanna mess up these cookies though. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen. Ta-da! It attached itself to the whole pile. Oh! That is the dryer timer. It's now 3:08 p.m. The timer was at 15 minutes when I got home from all my errands, which was just after 2 p.m. or just before 2 p.m. So, yeah, that wasn't 15 minutes. Okay, I just moved the cookies off to the side. Okay, down there is where I dropped it. I don't know where. Can I see? Oh my God. It didn't fall. I couldn't find it. It didn't fall on the ground. It fell inside the cabinet. It went down the back. I don't need this anymore. The back of the cabinet is open for like a foot, and then it has a back cover on it. So it fell down and then turned, maybe hit the wall, bounced back. It was inside the cabinet the whole time. I kind of wish I did need to fish it out because that was an exciting idea, but I found it. Oh well. ants are terrifying. Fuck. Okay. Cookies are cooling. I just found this in my cupboard. Brand new, never opened. Gonna use it on my cookies. Okay, I had to cut the camera there to preserve my dignity because I'll be the first to admit, not a decorator. Do not have a steady hand or a flourish for a piping bag. So the goal is edible. Okay? They don't look beautiful, but they will taste good. And they're just for fun. I'm not selling these. I'm not trying to impress anybody. They're for my friends. So I'm done. And this is my extra dough cookie that I will eat for myself. And uh-oh, I made a mess. Made a big old mess again, so time to clean the kitchen again. Why? Always. You can't do anything without cleaning the damn kitchen.
Floral. Tasty.
It's very, very violet-y.
Hello. It is now Tuesday, February 25th, and don't look at me like that. Because no, I have not done anything with the closets. I know. Last I left you, I said it's 4 p.m. or whatever time it was, and I have all day to finish my closet organization. And no, I did not touch a single thing after that. As you can see behind me, everything is still on the couch, but today is my deadline. I must put things away. I'm not going to organize properly. I'm just going to put away. Am I disappointed in myself? Yes. Was it an overly ambitious task that I wasn't prepared to carry out fully? Yes. Anyway, let me clear off this couch and I'll get back to you. I did the fabric, except for that piece. Don't look at that piece. Fabric is in the closet. Closet looks like this, and I hate it. This is what I mean. Now if I want fabric, look, I have to take everything out to get there. So this situation needs to end. This is what I was trying to fix, but it's not being fixed right now.